Welcome back to From the Flightline. I'm Joel Gilly. We have another very special guest with us today. Go ahead and tell us what your name is.
My name is A1C, Airman First Class Samuel Ford.
All right, Sam, is that cool?
Yes, sir.
Okay, awesome. Sam, what do you do at Seymour Johnson?
I'm part of the 4 Munition Squadron.
Okay, so that's a really cool group. And what do you guys do? So you guys get to handle all the bullets and stuff, right?
Yeah, so any sort of munitions that comes in and out of Seymour, anything like that, we inspect them, we ship them, we receive them, we issue them, we store them, we build them up, everything that comes along with those.
And how long have you been doing that job?
About a year and some change.
Okay, so first base?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep.
And how do you like it so far?
It's not bad. Definitely, I like Seymour because it's a good pace.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of F-15s to keep up in the air and keep them running. So we've got a decent amount of workload.
Yeah. And tech school, where'd you have to go for tech school?
Shepherd.
Okay,
Shepherd.
Awesome. And what brought you to the Air Force? What made you decide to go Air Force?
Mainly school.
Okay.
Schooling's very expensive. The military is a good way to pay for it and also get some experience while you're doing it. But I wouldn't have had it any other branch.
I like it. Where are you from originally?
Knoxville, Tennessee.
Okay. So you're not too terribly far from home. Still
No.
get to go back if you
Yes,
want
sir.
to. And how is that adjustment from Knoxville to kind of eastern North Carolina?
I've never lived in a state that meets up with the coast before.
Oh, yeah,
So
that's right.
being an hour and a half, hour 45 from the beach is pretty nice. Being able to just have a Saturday and let's go to the beach. That's a pretty cool feeling. But it's also 4 hours away from the mountains that I grew up in.
Yep.
So it's definitely a nice in between.
You know, it's funny. We kind of get. I'm from North Carolina. We kind of get spoiled because I often think about people that live in states like Ohio that don't have beaches anywhere around. You know, for me growing up, it was just always like you had the beach if you wanted to go to it.
It's nice.
That is a nice thing to have. So you joined the Air Force. What brought you to munitions? Is that something you came in wanting to do, or?
So I actually came in as open mechanical.
Okay.
So on the ASVAB, I scored very high on the mechanical spectrum.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of a job that I chose going through the basic process, and it's what I got picked to do.
Yeah. So talk to us a little bit, like what a day in the life of you is like. You guys, of course, handle live munitions, but we were talking a little bit before we started about, all the training munitions. So there's different types of munitions. Talk to us a little bit about what a day's like.
So in my shop in particular, we have several different shops that do different jobs with the munitions. We do a lot of receiving and shipping munitions out to different bases.
Okay.
We also do a lot of issuing and a lot of storing the munitions. So in a normal day, we could have scheduled to have these munitions pulled and delivered to this place. We could have these inbound trucks scheduled for that day, or these outbound trucks scheduled for that day. But we do have a lot of different munitions. We have a lot of live munitions that we have to keep on hand, and we have a lot of training munitions. Stuff that a lot of people don't think about is the egress systems, the parachute systems on the jets. Those actually run off of munitions.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of those coming in because those are assets that need to be constantly replaced on the jets. So we'll have those come in, and we have to inspect them and receive them and ship them out and issue them to the people out on the flight line so they can replace them.
And so talk a little bit about the range of munitions as much as you can. I mean, so you've got, of course, the ejection munitions and things like that. I assume as someone from the outside, we have things like machine gun munitions, but then also like bombs and stuff, right?
Yes,
so,
sir.
I mean, it's a wide range of stuff.
So we've got anything from the security forces 9mm that they keep on their side to 20mm that goes into the jets to just general purpose bombs that we also put onto the jets. We got missiles, everything in between.
I mean, it's a ton of stuff. When you think about like every 9mm round that comes through, like
there's a lot.
That's a ton of stuff.
Yes, sir. And a lot of it is allocated for training.
Yep.
We do a lot of training at Seymour, so we're always receiving that stuff and always shipping it out.
Yeah. So I assume in your role, safety is a big part of it too, right?
Yes, sir.
And so, I mean, that's got to be a lot of your training is just how to safely handle this stuff, right?
Yes, sir. Of course it is. We have every year you have to go to, you have to do a munitions safety class. You have to do a CBT online, which is just an online course.
Yeah.
You have to go through, there's so much training that us as munition troops have to do because like you said, it could be a dangerous job if done incorrectly.
Yeah. And you said that you were planning on, the reason why you came to the Air Force is schooling and stuff like that. Have you been able to tackle any of that yet?
I just recently signed up for some classes through AMU, American Military University.
Yeah.
So hopefully I'm looking to start those classes in December.
Great. That's exciting. What are you looking to do?
It's environmental science with a concentration in fish and wildlife management.
So you can be a wildlife officer one day.
Yes, sir. That's
my
my plan.
I like it. Okay, so you came to the Air Force. How long are you planning on staying in now?
Well, I signed for a 4-year contract. Yeah. I'm getting up there to my 2-year mark. So really my game plan is to get my schooling done, whether that means I have to extend or not, and getting out.
Yeah, okay. And then doing the wildlife thing.
Yes, sir.
Moving back to Tennessee?
Yes, sir.
I got you.
It's my state.
I got you. Roll Tide? No, it's not. No, hold on. That's Alabama. Hold on. Rocky Top, right?
Go Vols.
Go Vols. There we go. So if you were somebody sitting back in high school, because you were there, recently, and you don't know what you want to do with life, what's kind of what you would tell that person that's sitting in high school is why the Air Force was the right choice?
Well, it gives you a lot of different opportunities. You get to meet some of the most incredible people and some of the most annoying people that you've met in your life before when you have to work with them.
Yeah.
They're in your day-to-day life. Me coming from this side of the country and still being stationed here on this side of the country, could have somebody from California, and I have to work with them on a daily basis, and they've been raised different, they've grown up different, and we kind of have to put those differences aside for one big mission. It's really a cool idea if you think about it, and then also the opportunities that you get through the military. You get a very stable job, you get pay, you get health benefits, you get all kinds of really cool opportunities. You get to go travel a lot.
Yeah.
You get to see these jets up and personal, which is
the best part, right?
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
So have you got to go anywhere fun yet other than you did the basic stuff? Anything else?
I went to South Dakota pretty recently for a TDY.
Nice. We
were there for about a month. It was pretty cool.
In the summertime or wintertime?
Yes, sir. It was
it's
in the
totally
summertime.
different in South Dakota, summer and winter.
Yeah, it was. It was definitely different from the North Carolina climate.
I like it. So you're out and about in Goldsboro. Favorite restaurants you like to check out?
PT's Grill.
Solid.
PT's Grill is where it's at.
Yeah.
That place is always good with the fries.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. What do you like to do in your spare time?
I just recently started up doing jiu-jitsu.
Oh really?
Here in Goldsboro, actually. It's a lot of fun. It's just a good outlet.
Yeah.
And it's just nice to have something to do.
You sound like a friend of mine who loves it. And he'll say, I'm about to go get my butt kicked after work.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm like, that does not sound like fun to me, but he loves it.
Yeah, it's definitely, they do the first week free, and after the first week, you either love it or you hate it. There's no in between. You're addicted to it.
You can either move
or
you can't,
do it.
and then you just keep going.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty awesome. I love it.
So jiu-jitsu is what takes up most of free time, huh?
That and building cars, hanging out with friends,
okay,
doing all kinds of different stuff.
What types of cars are we talking about?
No, I like old Ford trucks.
Okay.
I'm a old Ford fanatic.
What year? I know, like, you got to have a year, right?
I personally like the 9th generation. I've got a 96 F-150 that I daily drive.
I like it.
The last year of the square body.
Yep. That's a classic, man. What year did it flip from the F-100 to the 150?
I think it was, I want to say the early 80s.
Okay.
They've always had the F-150. It was just the only difference is the F-150 was a four-wheel drive. The F-100 was the two-wheel drive version.
See? Now we've all learned something today because I didn't know that. And I used to drive an F-150. That's really cool. Okay, so best part of your job?
I would have to say back again to the people.
The people.
I really do. It's even going through basic, and one of my best friends was actually from California, completely other side of the country, and just the way he grew up was completely different. But the bond me and him had, we still text to this day, and that was a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
So I definitely have to say the people.
That is really cool, and you do have to learn to work with a lot of people like that. Was there anything that I left out today that you would like to talk about?
No, sir.
Just go Air Force, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, good deal. Sam, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your service. We appreciate you. And we'll see you guys next time right here on From the Flightline.